All right, we're going. We're recording.
Nice.
So it's your turn with the cold opening.
It is. It's mine. So, okay, up top, I want to do a shout out to my friend Brock, who listened to our first podcast and made note of when we were confused or trying to find a name for a group of Bigfoots. So, like, crows have a murder of crows. You know, you got a herd of sheep. You've got, I don't know. Is it a mischief of foxes? I think that's it. If
not, it should be.
If not, it should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he came up with the best fucking herd name for a group of Bigfoots, and it is a foot locker.
Shit.
No, right?
Shit.
Perfection.
I love the wordplay, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. I both hate and love it.
Yeah.
Like it's an important relationship. I'm into it.
No, I was like, well, you're getting a shout out immediately.
Yeah. That, again, I think kind of like what Coco said, I love and hate it. Like, because Foot Locker makes me think of the store and a bunch of bros, but it is very funny.
No.
Very good pun. Very good wordplay.
Very good.
Love
very
it.
good. Perfect.
Foot Locker.
So also, he's an artist, and on Twitter and Instagram, he is at #physics, and that's all written out. So y'all should go check him out.
Okay.
It's very funny stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Like it. Love it.
And so I guess that's my first thing. But my second thing is, you know, like all cryptids and monster stories and myths and legends, they have to come from something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I found what will be a future cryptid.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, what?
Yes.
All right. I need to hear more.
Future cryptid.
I love an origin story.
This is our new segment. Future cryptid.
We'll see how many we can come up with, but tell me more.
Yeah. Okay.
I can come up with a lot.
So this is an article in the Evening Standard, which is a UK news site. Says bloodthirsty squirrel attacks 18 people in small Welsh village in 2-day Christmas rampage.
A bloodthirst. What?
Wait.
We need to have a name for it. That means the blood squirrel.
It already has a name.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Carl.
Well, no. We'll get into it.
Okay.
I'll read it.
Oh, okay.
A squirrel's reign of terror over a sleepy Welsh village has been brought to an end.
This sounds like Goose Game.
It does.
After it bit 18 residents, leaving some too scared to leave their homes.
Holy fuck. 18 people?
Yes.
Okay, I know they said bloodthirsty in the headline. Did anyone actually draw blood? Oh, shit.
We're getting
Jim is like nodding, like knowingly, by the way, for you all in Homeland.
Homeland. Okay. Nickname Stripe. Stripe, by the way, is the name. We'll get why. We'll show you why.
I like the idea of it being like Stripe, the blood squirrel.
The blood squirrel.
Yeah, like semicolon blood squirrel.
The gray squirrel was finally caught in a humane trap and handed to the RSPCA by Corrine Reynolds, who had been feeding it from her garden in Buckley in North Wales. It came after more than a dozen locals reported being attacked by the rodent, with some posting gory images of bloody bite marks and deep scratches requiring tetanus jabs amid the 2-day rampage.
How fucking gory can a squirrel bite be?
I mean, they got big teeth.
They bite through nuts.
I mean, I guess that's true.
They like they'll chew right on through you.
Fair point. Fair point. Yeah.
Especially if they get like a soft bit. Oof.
The squirrel, who was also accused of biting dogs, cats, and chasing people down country roads. The attacks were ended when Ms. Reynolds set out a cage in her garden, leaving a handful of peanuts, Stripe's favorite snack, as bait.
It sounds like Stripe's favorite snack is human flesh,
human
not
flesh.
peanuts.
The RSPCA came and picked the squirrel up from Ms. Reynolds' home, transferring it from her cage in her bathroom to stop it from escaping. But the animal welfare charity said it had no choice but to put Stripe down, as it is currently illegal to release a gray squirrel back into the wild.
Oh.
Well, they're
I'm just imagining like a full-size shotgun. Where they're like, hey, whoa, we don't have to.
Wait a
Cage is
second.
blown apart.
Ms. Reynolds told the Standard of her sorrow after the squirrel she nicknamed Stripe, after the vicious baddie from the Gremlins, was euthanized.
I love that. Yes, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
That tracks.
Yeah. The 65-year-old said, I'm relieved. Okay, this is in Wales, so I'm relieved.
No.
No.
Is that not how it works? I guess that was
maybe
Australia.
we shouldn't.
Oh,
Sorry
God.
to any Welsh people out there.
Oh, man. I
Sorry.
mean, you could.
That's Australian, wasn't it? Oi!
Oi, that's a knife.
If
Oh, now
knife.
we gotta apologize to Australian people. Sorry.
if any of my Welsh friends hear this,
I will never apologize to Australian people.
no,
They seem lovely.
should.
I mean, I don't know.
They
any.
are, and they can take a joke. They'll be all right.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip some, blah, 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 blah. On Buckley residents' Facebook group, Ms. Reynolds warned Stripe had bitten as many as 18 villagers in his spree. The tight-knit community was alerted to the rampage when a resident posted a blurry image of the animal standing on a fence as a warning.
Cryptid. It is a cryptid now. There's a blurry image of it. It's a cryptid.
Yeah.
As soon as you do that, you've locked it into history.
It has also attacked my 2 Bengal cats, who fear nothing, she said. I dare not go out of my house, as it's lurking. It's lurking. That's a cryptid.
Lurking. But we need to come back to that Bengal cat thing, because I'm like, aren't they like wild? Like
People
jungle
have
cat?
them. They are huge, large
Okay.
cats.
Yeah.
I also wanted to add, because we were talking about the bite from a squirrel.
Mhm.
When this is a red squirrel, a little different, but when I was in the Smoky Mountains, there was a day where I set my pack down and I was like washing my face in a creek and just sitting there for a second. And I looked over and a red squirrel had eaten its way through my backpack and was pulling out food and like taking off. And I was like, fuck. And I had to buy a new backpack because of it, because it tore a huge hole in it. So
All right, learn a lot about squirrels.
and that was a hard canvas bag too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
gotta watch out for them chompers.
Mhm. I went out to my dustbin in the garden when the squirrel ran at me for the second time. It's attacked half the street. She said, I love animals, would never hurt one, but this one is probably poorly to behave in such an aggressive way. Another Buckley resident, Scott Felton, 34, also reported being bitten, saying, I was just...
You know it's gonna be good.
I was just having a fag at my back door.
Oh boy.
I was just having a fag by my back door and it jumped on me. That's not that was my rendition of how that would go if
Yeah.
you lived in the States.
That's when I first was in England, I was walking down the street and I was smoking a cigarette and someone was like, "Hey, can I get a fag?" But all I heard was, "Hey, fag." And I was like, well,
Hey.
dude, like what the fuck? Like that's not cool. And I'm looking at him really confused and he just kind of like did the symbol where you put your 2 fingers to your lips, and I was like, oh, right. Right. Not the slur. Got it. Okay, cool.
Let's see. So, so it's dead now because it's illegal to release gray squirrels in the UK because they're an invasive species. They're from North America, where we live.
Yeah. They didn't have squirrels for a very long time.
They brought them over because they found them decorative.
Yep. Well, they also have parakeets in London. So there's like bright green parakeets that you can find places. And it's just somebody brought them and set them free, and they've done incredibly well. Although I don't think they're decimating any local population. They're not
See, I guess
causing-
the squirrels are
Yeah.
not doing great things for
squirrels
the
are
local.
incredibly
Yeah.
not great for.
It's wild to
certain
me though,
environments.
because like I think of my neighborhood and just the sheer number of squirrels. There are so many,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I've never been bit by one.
Do they say in the article why the squirrel was attacking people? Like, did it have rabies?